welcome back to the channel. We definitely appreciate you guys watching. And I got to tell you, one of the things that I constantly get here in the channel is thank yous. And I truly appreciate that. Now, typically, you know, I tell you guys when trolls are calling names or trolls cursing and this and that. But ultimately, I get a lot of thank yous, you know, and a lot of you guys typically are thanking me for serving the country or thank you for making videos, because you guys know that it takes a lot of time to make videos and things like that. But along with that thank you, I typically, or a lot of times I get a comment like, look, I wanted to join the military, but I had this, you know, maybe I had diabetes, maybe I had some type of medical condition that automatically disqualify me from being in the military. And, you know, some of those guys are truly, you know, in a way are truly like disappointed that they couldn't join the military. I mean, they wanted to do it because their dad joined the Marine Corps, his grandfather, you know, a whole line of military duties or military history in the family. And unfortunately, they had some type of illness or something happened that they couldn't join the military. But I gotta tell you guys, if that's one of you guys, I want you guys not to get discouraged. I want you guys to realize that joining the military was cool, you know, serve the country was cool and all that stuff, but that is not the only way you could serve the country. That is not the only way that you can make it different. There's a lot of different ways to make it different. There's a lot of different jobs out there that make a difference every single day. And to me, it's as important as our troops, you know, and I give you a prime example, teachers. I mean, if you're a teacher out there working at a school where you're getting underpaid because for some reason we don't pay them as much, you know, or we don't pay them what we should pay them, I appreciate your service. You know, people like that, I truly appreciate your service. So with that said, guys, I kind of put 3 things that I wanted to share with you. And like I said, don't get discouraged. There's many different ways to serve a country. And here's number 1. So number 1 is easy, guys. If you want to serve the country, be a good man. Be a good person, you know. And a lot of people say, well, that's common sense. Well, you know, there's some guys out there that really need to check themselves and readjust the living style. Be a good person, you know. Don't steal, don't kill, don't commit crime. Help your fellow brother. If somebody needs help, help him. I mean, we're not perfect. Not everybody's perfect. You know, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But overall, you could be a good person and you could help out your neighbor in some kind of way. All right, guys, number 2 is pretty serious for me. And I take this very, very serious. Like I said, if you want to be a good person, be a good family man. You know, be a good husband. Be a good father. Be a good leader to your family. Love your wife. Like, love your wife. You know, Jesus loved his church so much that he died for his church. So we should follow that example. Love your wife with everything. Love your children. Work hard. And most importantly, show them the example of what they gotta be. So when your boys grow up, your little girls grow up, they can look up to the father and be like, wow, you know what? My father's not perfect, but he's a good man. So I want to be a good man just like he is. All right, guys, so I got to tell you finally, and again, if you want to serve the country, there's so many different jobs out there that are amazing. Like I said, teachers. Teachers do a great job and they barely get paid. Well, they should get paid more. Again, police officers do a great job as well. Every time we have one bad police officer, 1 or 2 or 3 that do something bad, of course they're gonna, you know, the media is gonna go crazy because they do this and that. But police officers do a great job every single day and they don't get recognized. So again, firefighters, I mean, you gotta be pretty crazy to run inside a house on fire, and those guys do that. First responders, you know, guys that respond in case you have some type of medical emergency. Again, those guys do an amazing job and I definitely appreciate it. So I just mentioned a few, there's more than that. But again, what my point here, guys, is if you were not able to join the military because maybe you have some type of medical condition, maybe you made a mistake and that mistake kind of like, you know, stop you from being in the military. I don't want you guys to be discouraged. I don't want you guys to think, hey, you know what? I can't serve my country anymore because I made a mistake or I was born with, with this type of diabetes or something. Don't feel that way. There's a lot of different ways you could serve the country, and ultimately you could serve your communities by just being a good person. All right, guys, if you guys like videos like this, make sure you click like, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, and God is in control.